It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and the proverbial very nearly hit the fan. 2 days ago, I was supposed to drop some keys off at some offices of 2 properties. And because it was done verbally and it wasn't physically put into my diary or put into an email, I may have forgotten to have done it. So I've now got to rush back home, pick up the keys, turn around, go back to where I've just come from to then drop the keys off so that like documents can be signed and keys can be handed over. So a very annoying, stressful morning. And obviously it's really bloody cold again, so I'm going to run around, do my normal 9 to 5 and catch up with you when I find some juicy bits to resell on either eBay or Amazon. We are back home and we've sold a pair of mammoths for just shy of 50 quid. I've only listed one of the 3 pairs that I bought about 2 years ago because they were just thrown into the death pile, into the lockup and then just forgotten about. But as I say, listed one of the 3 pairs and sold within a week. I want to sit down and have a quick word about Amazon and FBA, like eBay and stuff, and then I'll show you what I picked up. And as from the thumbnail, you know, it's some pretty good stuff. Okay, Amazon, eBay talk, and like my plans going forward. So I put off Amazon for bloody ages. I made every excuse under the sun. Can't afford it, haven't got enough time, I haven't got enough room. In truth, it was really the money aspect, but you can start with pretty much anything, but the more money you start with, the quicker and the further ahead you're going to get ahead quicker, if you know what I mean. I've gone in with, I started with only a couple £100 and I'm slowly building up. In hindsight, I should have thrown myself into eBay more and built up more of a pot and then gone into Amazon with a bigger pot to make my pot grow faster. Time is not an excuse. It takes far less time to list on Amazon than it does on eBay, matter of fact. What else? Space. If you don't hold on to the items and you ship them out as soon as you get hold of them, you only need to store everything for like 24 hours and then it's gone. UPS will literally come to your door for free to pick it up. You can send a box 60 centimeters by 40 by 40 or thereabouts for like £3.50, and with the deal that Amazon have with UPS, they will come to your door. Now at the moment I don't do that because I can't guarantee when someone's going to be home. Although the wife's still on maternity, she's got obviously a life, so yeah, at the moment I'm still dropping things off. But the way that I've been looking at it, it's like betting. So eBay is for your long shot bets, your 10 to 1s, your 20 to 1s, your 50 to 1s. They're the banging bets because you want to go out and find them as well. So don't get me wrong, I'm still going to go out and find these bets. But then when you've got a pot of like 5 or 6 grand, you've got then the opportunity to still do the long shot bets, but then you can do your 1 to 3 bets. The bets where you bet £3, you get £4 back, and what's that? Is that a third? Quarter? 25%? 25%? I don't know. But you've got the opportunity to do those bets. Now you don't get as much, but instead of just getting that one long shot, you can do 30 of them, 50 of them, 100 of them. And that's the route I want to go down, because that's more sustainable. It's more of a business model that I can and I will scale. So the idea is in the new year is I am going to be using a drop center where the online purchases, I will get sent to that center under my name. They then repackage it under my name to send it to Amazon under my name. So all I do is literally pay to get the item delivered, and then they'll do everything else. Obviously there's a monthly fee, which I think is about 30 quid, and there's a per item fee. But using something like SAS, you can put all that into your stats, so you know if you're not going to do it yourself, what is still profitable. But that's what my plan is in 2024. I still want to go and do the long shot bets and find those bets every single week, but I want to utilize the Discord more. Don't get me, I'm in like 4 or 5 different Discords. I only pay for one of them. I'm a influencer in the others, and they've just never kicked me out. Although doing this video, if anyone sees it, I'm probably going to get kicked out now. But there's been some absolute bangers. There's been a few where I've been late to the party because I have been working and my signal's not always great. But there was this one particular, I won't say what it is in case it's still, no, I won't, just in case. But we were profiting like £2 an item. Now at the time, I could only afford to buy 50 of the item, and it came in a box. It was about a 30 kilogram box. This delivery man was not happy. But in hindsight, they were selling 1,000 times a month, so my stock did not last very long. As soon as on that buy box, so the buy box is when you look on Amazon, it's the price that you first see. So if you just click buy it now rather than scroll through and try to find the best value for money, you'll see the buy box. As soon as you're on that buy box, it's insane. Like your stock can just go in an instant. So in hindsight, to be honest, I should have borrowed money from everyone, and I should have spent like £500 or £600 because I would have made. I think we tried to do at least 30% returns after fees. I would have made that money back in a month, maybe a month and a half in a push, paid the money back that I owed, and I would have been sitting on an extra few quid, which I could then reinvest. Now, I have just taken out a credit card. I am planning to not use it until the New Year's sales. I've gone low. I've only gone for a £1,500 limit, and they did offer me about 8 or 9 grand. But I thought, no, I want to try and build it up, because most people should be able to get a credit card or a loan or whatever for about £1,000. So the idea now is to try and use that for a bloody good online purchase and catapult everything massively. Now my wife's calling for me because I think she thinks I've hurt myself in the loft because I've been up here for so long, because this is my 8th take. But yeah, that's the plan going forward. I will share my Amazon numbers. I think I got paid yesterday, like 200 quid or so. So yeah, we'll keep on going. We'll keep on building up. But I want to turn this into not just me messing around part-time while having a full-time job. I want this to go big, and it will go big as long as I can get my backside in gear. That's the biggest thing. It's giving myself a kick up the backside, which I plan on doing. It should be easier now, actually. Now the youngest she's 7 months old, so going into the new year she's going to be 9 months, which will, mind you, then is going to be I forgot how much goes into raising a child. It's going to be fun. It's going to be hard, but yeah, if I can sort out this drop center thing, printing money, in theory. Unless I go bankrupt, then I'll start looking like Ricky Lee. And one more sale that I'm going to tell you about, but I can't be bothered to go and get it because it's the evening. But Earl Sinclair, and he sold for £11.69 plus the shipping. And then we're going to move on to the purchases. So we'll do the smaller stuff. We'll do the smaller stuff first, and I'll show you the thumbnail at the very, very end. We have a Captain Scarlet SPV. Paid a £5. Apparently it is all working. It has been tested. It's a bit yellow in places. It needs a little bit of a touch up, but I'm not going to do that. I reckon I'll get £20 very, very easily, especially with Christmas being around the corner. So I'll clean it up a little bit, just a wet wipe, and then just stick it on eBay. And this was a right little cracker. We do have Marvel versus Capcom Fates of Two Worlds, £1. I think it's worth about 25-30 quid or so. Pretty nice inside. There was no other games there, and this was just there, so I presume they thought it was a DVD. So yeah, £1. I'm a happy bunny. And then we've got 2 Whatnot deliveries, and then we'll get onto the skateboard, I promise. So this one actually came with a little bit of a tear in it. I did make it worse originally, admittedly. But we do have the other set of cards, which there's one missing. Hang on. So I bought a lucky dip essentially of the new Pokemon set, and I got a Charmander. The Charmander card went missing, and he's replaced that Charmander card with a Feraligatr in quite nice condition. Admittedly, the Japanese cards are very easy to grade as long as they're pack fresh, like the old ones, because they are just far better quality. But these are the rest of the cards. So at the time, me and a couple of other guys like Ricky and John were just buying stuff. So we've got a very shiny Grass Energy, Pokemon Fan Club, and then Rockets Admin as well. We've also got another one. I've got no idea what it is. I know I bought some last night, so it can't be them. But we do have a package within a package. Got no idea. And it is a Crown Zenith pack. I don't know. This must have been a giveaway. The thing is, I quite often watch streams and have it on in silent and then just enter giveaways. But I got a pack that cost me nothing, which is quite nice. Right, now the big ticket item, which is this lovely Jimmy Choo promotional skateboard. Now I paid £79 for it, and there's a bit of damage to it. There's a little bit of damage just, where is it? Yeah, just here. I don't know if you can quite see that. And then there's a little nick just there. Pre-owned in good condition, it's about 450 quid. I'm going to stick it up for 500 because I reckon I'll clear 350 very, very easily. So we'll stick it up. At the moment, at the time of recording this, no one else in the UK has one. So I'm hoping the right keywords, the right buzzwords will hopefully get the feelers out there. And yeah, I reckon I'll get about 350 quid for it. Apparently, it'd been out for 20 minutes. I did go up to Till and said, look, there's a bit of damage on it. We do it for 50 quid? He said, no, it's literally been out for 20 minutes. So it's just a bit cool, isn't it? I know this is not really my remit because generally speaking, I tend to buy things that fit in a Royal Mail small parcel. This is not going to fit in one of those. But I've done some checks as far as you can go. So the core brackets there, hang on, those brackets there are the exact same ones that I've seen everywhere else. Everything looks to be legit. The print quality on the Jimmy Choo is good. Everything's good. Everything's good. £79 well spent. 350 quid minimum. Guarantee it. And there we go. That's it from me. I'll catch you guys soon. Au revoir.